Góðan daginn and welcome to the Project Pal. My name is Gunnhildur, I'm an Icelander, live in Iceland, and this is my podcast vlog chatterbox soapbox thing where I talk about my projects, what I'm working on. Wait, I talk about knitting, crocheting, and yarn. Talk about what I'm working on, what I finished, and what my plans are. Yeah, something like that. I also talk quite a bit about the weather because I'm a stereotypical middle-aged Icelander who just needs to talk about the weather. Today is what, the 16th of October, and I'm watching the snow. Well, it's raining in the town, but the mountaintops have snow. Which, considering the past years, this is late. But yeah, I think that's my introduction. I don't think I boosted it too much, so yes. So, haha. Where do I want to start? Well, I start with the weather. Some days you're like, I want to talk about this, I want to talk about that, and then you don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, Icelandic news. There isn't a volcanic eruption currently that I'm aware of. There might be, I mean, there's always earthquakes, so it's nothing like noteworthy currently happening. There might be what you call it? There's always some activities. There's something under Glassur, which is part of the Vatnajökull, the biggest glacier here. There's something bubbly, so they might be running, but I haven't really heard anything about it. So it might be a small run that's like barely noticeable. So can't really talk about that either. Other than that, I think we're coasting along. No one has been doing anything very dramatic. At least no one that I want to talk about. I'm in a weird mood. So I haven't finished anything this past week. I've actually not been that active. It's been a bit of a lazy week. Like, my brain I haven't been in the mood to read all the books that I've been planning to read. I haven't been in the mood to read the books that I am reading. I haven't really done a lot of knitting or crocheting. Like, my floor rug is still in the same spot as I was, but at least now, I can't remember if I showed you, but right, so this is the weird ribbon yarn. I think, yeah, that's easy to fix. But this is a weird ribbon yarn that I got from Hobby the other day, in that mystery bag where you get like 4 skeins of ribbon yarn. And I'm like, I mean, the cotton always sells out, and what's the other one? There are 2 types that they have that always sells out, and I'm like, you know what? I have enough yarn, but I don't have ribbon yarn. So I think that the colors that I sell on, because this is gonna be this very simple crochet float rug. Like, it's just gonna be this simple stitch. It's gonna be a really simple pattern. And because I haven't been working on it for a week, I can't quite remember how I do it, but it's a simple one. I do remember that, so it should be easy to just open the pattern on my computer and refresh my memory. But I think that I was gonna start with this lovely like sandy color, move to with the dark brown, right? And then put the purple here, and with the second dark brown. Yeah, I like that. That really looks nice on the monitor. I'm not gonna say that I've run this over a lot of people. I run this past my mother and one of the lovely ladies who comes by on the daily to check on her legs. And yeah, they agreed with me that this color combination would look really, really nice. The second one, gonna need to move my mug. Excuse me a moment. And then, because I know that I will need to finish up the rest of the ribbon yarn, I was thinking maybe this with this second one, or this. I like the light one. Yeah, I kind of like this combination better. So starting with the green, moving on to one of the light blue, and then the dark blue, and the second light blue. So it's gonna be really a bathroomy type of rug, isn't it? So yeah, I do have a plan. It's moving slowly along, but when I was looking for this yarn to show you, I remembered that I got I want to show you the socks that I got from this company that I've been shopping from time to time. I'm not sure if they're situated in like the US or Germany. Most of the time when I get packages from them, they come via Germany, but some of it came via the US. So I got, hang on, this is within reach, and it was really weird. So I ordered like this sweatshirt. I ordered and I have received that. It's a tote bag that the one that I showed you last weekend, the one where I put my Halloween yarn in. That was the second thing. As usual, the window is open, so you heard my neighbor's car. What was it like? Yeah, the t-shirts. I got some t-shirts. They're in my closet. I am not taking that out. And the fourth thing was these socks. And for some reason, it used to be that when you made an order, everything would just arrive in one packet. Not this time. The tote bag was separate. The sweatshirt, a second packet. The t-shirts, a third. And that one came from the US. The socks, fourth. I have no idea why. It makes no sense to me. But these are really cute. Okay, so the company is called Look Human. And they make these, like you could tell with sweatshirt, a little bit different type of things. And particularly the t-shirts, I really like those. They are very nice cotton material. And you can get them with like a little bit different type of things. I really like. I haven't tried the socks yet, but I like the way that they look. I got these Halloweeny cute pumpkins. They do feel nice. What's the material? Cotton, polyester, and spandex. So they should be. Yeah, they should be properly breathable. That's what you need when you get socks. So yeah, these cute pumpkins. And this one, the gourds, I really like them. Save these for last. Last one's a little bit naughty, but I think we're all adults here, so I should be safe to show you. These are really cute. In purple. You could get them in like different colors, but purple is one of my two favorite colors. Look how cute these girls are. And my second favorite color is orange, so purple and orange are just my favorite colors. So this is definitely like spooky season inspired. There are gourds and candles and candies and little ghosty goose. But it's naughty. And it made me giggle so hard. They had some naughty patterns that you could you know, if you like, you could purchase. And I'm like, this is too hilarious. It's too funny. It's just too funny. I had to. I had to. It's like I'm wearing bleep on my feet. Ah, I just had to. It's like, ah. I mean, mind you, there was another pattern that I was really, really in love with. A bit naughty like that. And it you know, like that very beautiful, like classic flower patterns? I mean, obviously people manage to make anything under the sun naughty, but the pattern itself, if you didn't look too close, it just looked really nice. And then you look a little closer, you're like, well, but yeah, I really needed to share that with you because, I mean, most of them are just cute like this, and then I found that other one, and I'm like, oh, that's too funny, that's too funny. Like, I could definitely share that with my friends. They would be like, what are you wearing? You want to take a look? But yeah, moving onwards, upwards and onwards with the what I'm actually been working on. I did manage to find the little work purse. I always had it in my in my to go bag. Like, listen, when you buy something off the internet and then you have no use for it because you're not that social person who always goes with a pretty bag. It's just too cute, right? So I had this in my closet somewhere, and I just had to. I mean, I had a bag, could use it. So that's my go-to bag when I go on knit nights. But somewhere through the time when we didn't have knit nights because of the pandemic and all the closing and that, I had taken my little. Is this like a makeup bag or something? Anyway, it's a really cute one, and it really is perfect for like cute little scissors, stitch markers, tape measure, and a crochet hook, and quite a few things more. So I had put it in the bottom of one of my baskets, and I managed to find it, so I can bring it with me to knit nights. So saved. I really wanted to find it particularly because of the tape measure. It's one of these really, really nice one with inches and centimeters. And the first knit night I was knitting, obviously, and where had I reached? I think I had reached like somewhere around here-ish. Yeah, somewhere around here, and I was supposed to start on this, but I didn't have my measuring. Oh no, nothing to measure with. So fortunately another person was better prepared than I was, so she was able to lend it to me. So I was really happy when I found my little go-to bag again, so I could actually have things, you know, be prepared. I managed to go this much with my balaclava, my frost-busted balaclava. Look, I started forming the opening. And they're such lovely ladies who are knitting with me. I got this string, this piece of yarn from another lady because I forgot to put like a cable or something extra in my bag so that I could actually put the stitches away. And I was like, oh dear, I'm gonna have to put this away. Barely started on the night, and I was so lucky that someone was kind enough to just break off a piece and hand it to me. I'm like, thank you. So, yay! It started to form up. I've only been working on this on knit nights, so I'm really happy with it. Oops. try not to ruin it for myself. So yeah, I'm working this on Drops Air, and it's really soft. It's so nice, mind you. So you might be familiar with the traditional like lopapeysa, the traditional Icelandic wool sweaters. Do I have? Do I have a fairly traditional? That's not very traditional, is it? Do I know that? Actually, yeah, like this. Okay, this isn't quite the traditional. This is my chaotic dream. I want to make this one, but like Icelandic wool sweaters are, you know, made of Icelandic wool, and they typically have something like, not all of this, but like this type of like geometrical patterning. I mean, if you like only take this part, that would be more than enough for a single sweater. This is chaos, which is why I want to make it, but that's going to take me a little while. Where's the pretty one that I want to show you? Like really, well, that one's cute too. Like what this lovely young gentleman is wearing. Like something like this, you know, geometrical. And obviously they are very popular in Iceland. Like if you're knitting, you are probably going to be knitting with Icelandic wool, and most of us learn to knit with the wool. The drawback is that when there's a lot of people who either have an allergy to the wool, or the linoleum that the sheep, the oils that the sheep produce naturally to like keep their hair, their wool, nice and soft, and you know, for them to live with, just like we form oils in our hair. But some people do develop an allergy to the it's called linoleum, I think it's called that. And then other people are allergic to the hairs themselves, which makes it really, really difficult for someone who has been knitting and knitting and knitting those sweaters for years and making like gloves and all those things, and have been working with the wool for like 20, 30 plus years, and then suddenly to realize, oh wait, my eyes are red and really unhappy, and my hands are pretty much blistered because I have an allergy to the type of wool that I love to work with. And I'm bringing this up now because there are two ladies who come to the knit night, right? And they are both allergic to lopi, to Icelandic wool, and you know, just wool in general. So one of them does a lot of work with the like big skeins of acrylic yarn, and she makes such lovely things with them. Dear Lord. And the other one, I thought that she was knitting with wool. Can't quite remember what the particular make is called. Can't not remember. Léttlopi. The most common skeins that you work with when you're working with lopi. And she was doing this like traditional type of sweater. We were like, ooh, that's nice. What kind of lopi are you working with? And she says, I'm not. She was working and using Drops Air. And it was so cool because it really, like, Drops Air is a alpaca, polyamide and wool mix. And it's really nice, it's really soft, and it doesn't sting at all. So you get the softness and the warmth of the wool, but the lightness and the warmth and softness of the alpaca. So not only they look really, really nice, the sweater that she's working on, all the colors were just nice with a sharper color, but still with the softness of the hairs. But on top of that, the Drops Air is so much lighter than the wool, the Icelandic wool. So it just looks like it's a win-win situation. Like she can continue working with the patterns that she loves, continuing to work with the making the garments that she has just loves, but she's working with a type of yarn that doesn't make her blow out, and she actually ends up with a really gorgeous, very light garment, and it's so cool. And I'm like, I mean, obviously Drops Air is quite a bit more expensive than the Lope, and Lope is not cheap. It's not the cheapest, but still it's a good alternative. So I was really, really impressed by it. But yeah, I really love this balaclava. I really like the moss stitch. I feel like it's turning out really nicely. So nicely that I may have bought more yarn to make another one, because Lord knows I really, really need to add to my project pile. But this color is so nice. It is so, so pretty. I think this one is number 50, and this is number 32. And yeah, I mean, there are so many nice and lovely colors in the Drops Air. I'm just in love. And now that I've seen someone make a shred out of it, I'm like, I've got too many things to work on, so I cannot add yet another thing. And I go add yet another thing and wreck the skein while I'm at it. Oopsie. The other thing that I am planning to do, I'm not starting on it yet because don't have the time for it. I was talking about this yarn last weekend. I bought this last year. I do believe, yeah, it was a sale metallic. It's a sale on ice yarns. And I bought 3 packs, I believe. So I have 24 skeins of this lovely dark red, kind of burgundy glitter thing. And what I want to make of it is, I really want to make myself like a cocoon cardigan. So I've seen patterns, I've found patterns. Cocoon cardigans aren't the most, they are not difficult to make. But I do have quite a bit of this yarn. I think each skein or each ball is 250 meters, so it's fairly big. I mean, there definitely might be more than enough to make like 2 and make a little bit of experiment, like make one purely with this yarn and then make another one and mix that with like mohair so that it is even softer and lighter. It's an idea. I'll see what I'll do, but I kind of want to make it. I kind of want to make it. So I'm out of breath and I still have things to talk about. The other thing that I've been working on, and actually working on, is my scarf. I've done a little bit of progress. I think like this. Look how pretty. I'm loving these colors. It's the Sildar Jewel Spun. Ta-da! And it is so pretty. Every single time that I like uncover more and more of this skein, I'm just like, I want to keep going. Purely so that I can see more of the colors. Because this scarf is going to be so pretty. It's going to be so seasonal. And it doesn't hurt that this yarn is really nice to work with. It's nice, it's thick, it doesn't splinter, it doesn't go all over the place. Mostly because I have that yarn holder from Hobby. And which is so useful, it's so nice. Just pop it on my desk and knit a couple of rounds. The other thing, like, I've been talking about this, making this sweater, the Glassur by Drops design, for well over a year. So just before I sat down to start filming, I cast it on. I finally cast on this sweater. I'm starting to shake. I promise I've already eaten, but it's like I need to go find something to eat. But yeah, ignore the shaking for a little bit. I think I've got like 2 centimeters done. So it's, you work this sweater from the top down. Really quick work. So I'm making this with, find the holes here, Drops Melody. So this is gonna be my second color. Drops Melody is alpaca, wool and polyamide mix, and it's so really soft. It's so my colors are going to be this lovely like burnt color with this mustardy, and then ending with this little darker color. I did realize, like, I bought this yarn like ages ago, and then I reread the pattern obviously before I start again, and I realized that I should have bought 4 skeins of the dark one, considering the size of the sweater that I'm gonna be making, and I must have misread somewhere, or just got stuck on order 3. That's gonna be enough. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But it's really soft. This sweater is going to be heaven to wear, and I do want to try my best to get this done before the end of this month, because I would really like to be able to wear this when I go with my company to Reykjavik for the get-together, the singing, the partying, the drinking. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, that's all that I've been working on. I did fall into temptation and buy more yarn, but in my defense, I have a project to work on. So so yeah, I definitely have a lot of things to work on. I mean, that's not a problem. The problem is just sometimes wanting. Oh no, it's not the wanting, it's just having the drive. I think it's more the drive. Yeah. The drive is sometimes lacking. But that might, I mean, it's not going to be fixed, but it might be a little better beginning of next month. But because I've had a little chat with my store manager, and I asked to decrease my hours by 1, because for years I've been working from 8 to 5, and that's a lot of working hours. So I asked to change my hours from 8 to 4 instead, like pretty much everyone else that I work with. And I got it, and he literally just asked me when I wanted to start, and whether I want to start at the beginning of, you know, like tomorrow, now on Monday, or when. And that was really tempting. I was like this close to saying yes, but then I actually stopped to think, because it's a really nice offer, but there are 2 of my co-workers who are going with their husband's company, the company that their husbands work for. That company is going to Poland for a couple of days at the end of this month for their yearly get-together. And they will be gone for 3 working days. So that would be a Friday, a Monday, and a Tuesday. And I haven't got another confirmation with another coworker of ours, but apparently the kindergarten is where she has her daughter attending. they might be having they're probably going to have a work day. And I think it's because a lot of the workers there are, and some of the parents, are going with the company to Poland. So that's going to be pretty self-explanatory. And I don't know if that coworker has anyone to babysit her daughter for Monday. So on Monday we are probably going to be on half. Going to be half staffed. And as tempting as it is to say, yes, sure, I'm gonna quit for this week, I decided that I'm gonna stick it out to the 2nd of November. That will be my first day when I stop at 4. Purely because we're gonna need it. But yeah, as soon as my coworkers are back, I will be my new time schedule will, take over. And I actually think my store manager had forgotten that they would be, absent for like 3 days, and he was like, oh right. But yeah, let's see, today is the 16th. On the 26th I'm taking half day off because of my minutes. So with the company that I work with, they have this system of you get an X amount of minutes per hour, and you collect that in a minute bank, and then you own those minutes, you own that time. And due to my longer working hours and the fact that, well, the minutes just gather up and gather up, and you're like, that's a lot of hours. I have a lot of hours that I need to use before the end of the year, because otherwise I lose them. So I will be taking the 26th half off. And actually the Monday after, when we're back from Reykjavik, I'm taking that day off completely. Because A, I have a lot of hours saved up, and B, I will be meeting my dentist at 8:15 for a minor fixing. I have a tiny little damage between 2 teeth, and I am not very excited about going to work with my mouth, like drooling. So I'm like, you know what, I have so many hours that I need to use up, so I'm gonna take that day full off, which I feel is very fair, because 2 of my coworkers are going to be, they're going away for 3 days, and then the Monday after that, one of the one of the co-workers who is going to Poland, can you imagine her schedule? That's Poland for 3 days, and over the entire weekend. The weekend after is our company going to Reykjavik, and the weekend after that, she's going back to Reykjavik because she needs to meet her doctor on Monday after that. And it's like, dear Lord, woman, dear Lord. So yeah, that's, like she said, she's probably not gonna be home for like 3 weekends. That's like, phew. But yeah, I think I pretty much chatted away my brains now. But yeah, I've shown you the naughty socks. I've shown you the project that I'm working on. I've shown you the planned projects. I've shown you the yarn that I bought because temptations. Yeah, I think that's enough for the time being. Okay, it's not that bad, not as bad as it was, but I'm still gonna go find myself something to eat, because I don't like it when I get the shakes. It's like I have eaten this morning, so But yeah, that is enough from me this weekend. I will hopefully have something. I was almost gonna say something done, but let's hold our horses on that. But at least something further along next weekend is coming. So yeah, I will see you again next weekend, chat some more, and yeah, that's enough for me. I really hope that life is as good to you as it can possibly be, and hopefully better than it was yesterday. And take care. See you later. Bless, bless.